Hello, everyone. Welcome to
Hi
10 Minutes.
everyone.
I haven't finished my sentence, darling.
I'm sorry. I got overexcited.
You are, and I know you. That's why I'm ready. Okay. Hi, everyone. And this is 10 Minutes Astrology. Once a week, me and Alejo will present you some simple, basic astrology idea and to discuss, and we can all learn from it. And step by step, you can become a good astrologer. So, Alejo, what's the news?
So what's the news? I'm very excited. Well, first of all, I'm very excited because of the astrological conference that just passed, which was amazing. And then also because by the end of the month, on the 28th of October, I'm going to be teaching a workshop, not a workshop, a webinar on how to work with aspects. Remember, we studied aspects. So
Yes.
how to work with aspects, especially focusing on how to get information from the house placements where the planets are.
Lovely. Wow.
Yeah.
So that's on the 28th of October for the faculty.
Yes, Faculty of Astrological Studies. Yes.
Cool, cool, lovely. Yeah, it's where I trained. I love this school so much. Okay, so it's true. It's true. From truth of my heart, if you want to seriously learn a good astrology and become a good astrologer, this is one of the choice. Really good choice. Okay, so another thing is that I have to mention that we have the AOA online conference. Well, the first bit I want to talk about is because Alejo is in. I put
Yes.
him into Chinese part. So for the English speaker, you will not see Alejo. I'm really sorry, but not sorry because he deserves to know by all around the world. So I'm going to sending him to Chinese astrology community to introduce him to know by more people. He already know by my school student. Now I want to more people know about Alejo. So Alejo will give a talk in that part of the conference, and then but if you are English speaker, you want to join my conference, then there will be a lot of other astrologers, including Christine Skinner and Liam McCarthy, and also I think Louisa will all join us in the English track. Okay. Also recently, I think I have some new friends come to join to the conference. So I will give you update very soon. That is on the English part is on the 1st to 3rd of December, and the Chinese part is on the I think 24th, 26th November. Alejo, what happened? You are
It's
excited.
mysterious. You have a new friend that's gonna. We're all intrigued. Who is the new?
Yeah, you have a new friend, right? It's a secret. I'm only going to reveal it when this episode begins.
Okay.
Okay, but if you want to listen to gossip, when we finish, I will press the record button, finish the record button, I will tell you.
Okay.
Okay, now you can see Alejo is happy now. He wants to know something. Okay, so, but I think today our topic on the 10 minutes astrology is one of my favorite topics because I
Wow.
really like this. I really like this dynamic, and I will tell you, I can easily to spot them on quicker than other when I was student. When I was student, and I can easily spot them out very quickly before
Wow.
my other classmates notice that. So I love it. So I
Wow.
hope. What are we going to talk about today?
We're going to talk about mutual reception, and I'm surprised you could spot it quickly because actually it's something. I think one of the interesting thing about mutual reception is that it's not so evident when you look at the chart. You have to pay attention to see it.
Yeah. So today we are going to talk about the mutual reception. And it is very interesting because English is not my mother tongue. So I have to learn everything from scratch. When I heard about mutual, what does that mean? Mutual. Is that
Mm,
mutation? Is that like like X-Men they change? No, mutual is mean exchange. It means
yeah.
one, you come to me, I go to you. And then let's go mutual. Okay. So Alejo, how does mutual reception work in the astrology?
So the idea is that two planets are welcoming each other. So we know that each planet rules a sign, right? So each planet is kind of
Mm-hmm.
the lord of the sign,
Mm-hmm.
the ruler of the sign. So we said the moon is the ruler of Cancer, the sun is the ruler of Leo, Mercury is the ruler of Gemini and Virgo, Venus is the ruler of Taurus and Libra, Mars is the ruler of Scorpio and Aries. Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius and Pisces, and Saturn is the ruler of Aquarius and Capricorn. I mean, I only use the traditional ones for mutual receptions.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, me too.
So we don't use Uranus, Pluto, and Neptune for this.
And but if you like, please enjoy.
I mean, you can experience it as usual. I think in astrology we have to experience, And so the idea is that Mars is not always in Aries. Sometimes it's in a different sign, right? So when Mars is in, let's say, Taurus, he's in Venus houses. He's in the place of Venus, in the country of Venus, let's say. So Mars is a visitor in the country of Venus, right? Now, mutual reception, what happens is that both planets, they've exchanged homes. So they receive each other. That's why it's called mutual reception. It's the idea that they're both welcoming each other into each other's kingdom, let's say. So let's say Mars is the king of Aries and Venus is the queen of Taurus. So when Venus is visiting Aries, which is the kingdom of Mars, and Mars is visiting Taurus, which is the kingdom of the queen Venus, then they are in mutual receptions. This means they have exchanged their rulers, their home of rulerships. And it's, if you think about it, it's the idea, I always use the example of the idea of the exchange vacation, exchange holiday homes. So it's like Rod is in London, I'm here in Athens. Let's say we exchange homes. So I go to his house and he comes to my house. So because we're good people, we're going to take care of each other's house. But let's say that there is an extra pressure because I know he's taking care of my house. So I'm going to make sure I take care of his house. And not only that, basically, because he's coming to my house and I'm going to his house, I'm going to probably prepare some stuff in my house to make sure he's going to feel comfortable. He's going to feel welcome. And when I go to his house, probably he did prepare some stuff, like he bought some special coffee or some muffins that he knows I love, all these kinds of things. The house is extra clean, these kind of things that you do when you have visitors. So I feel comfortable at his place. So this is the idea that we are both supporting each other. We are both helping each other in our journey. So Rod is helping me in my journey to the UK, and I'm helping Rod in his journey to Athens, to Greece. And I think the interesting thing is that these planets are not always having an aspect towards each other. If you have Venus in Aries and Mars in Taurus, it's quite likely that there won't be any aspect because you can have a semi-sextile, but it's a very small orb. So the most probable thing is that there's not going to be any aspect. But even if they are not aspected, it's as if they were aspected, and as if this aspect was a supportive aspect. So this is also interesting when you have hard aspects playing out between two planets that are in mutual reception, because it means that this hard aspect is not so hard anymore because they are supporting each other. They want to help each other.
Yeah, that is very important in the mutual reception, because sometimes there would be the two different of a ruler planet. They are in each other's sign, but form the square or opposition. And there is a large debate. I don't go there because the traditional astrology is not my expertise. So, but I learned that there is somehow people talking about the mutual reception in the opposition or the square can sometimes it helps, and also there is I'm just kind of a little bit show off, that's it. But sometimes there is an argue about in the traditional view that mutual reception should come together with aspect. They should be at least on the side that can form aspect. Without that, some traditional astrologer will not call it mutual reception. Let's just very brief mention this. But it's also quite interesting because I totally agree with Alejo. But we are trained from the same school, so the idea maybe the same teacher tell us the same story about the exchange in the holiday house. Because when I talk about mutual reception, I use the same example. So we exchange each other's house and we look after each other. So maybe sometimes there is, for example, a planet in another sign would be if they are in their detriment or fall. There is a disadvantage, or they are not familiar, or they are not comfortable in the environment. But with this support of mutual reception, they prepare themselves, they feel a little bit better. And that's the things of mutual reception. Usually, the two planets and the things two planets ruling or represent are merged together and they use each other to help. So today I'm going to show you an example. Will be very interesting because he's he's an entrepreneur that who everyone knows what he is doing. And recently we got his birth time, his B rating, and is from his birth certificate. That's it. Okay, let's go
wow.
to see. Yeah, let's go to see his chart. Some people probably already know who I'm going to talk about. It's Elon. Yeah, Elon Musk. Recently, we got his birth certificate, but we call it a B rating. Okay, so now we know that he was born on 28th of June, 1971, 7:30 a.m. Okay, in Pretoria, South Africa. So his ascendant is 13 degree Cancer. Okay, and his Mercury is 14 degree Cancer. Well,
Wow.
I use fixed stars, and this is aligned with the series. This both degree are aligned with the most bright fixed star series. And if you learn the Harry Potter story, you know this character code series. Well, his image, his archetype is totally based on this
Oh,
star
wow.
meaning. Yeah, protection and sacrifice what you want. So then, but when you see the Mercury in 14 degree Cancer, you have his moon at 8 degree Virgo. And that's
Yes.
interesting. Now we have exchange sign.
So the moon rules Cancer, Mercury rules
Yes.
Virgo. The moon is
Yep.
in the house of Virgo, of Mercury, and
Yep.
Mercury is in the house of the moon. I say the house, I mean the sign, right? The
Sign.
place,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
kingdom,
That's okay.
yes.
Yeah. So first, that make moon and the Mercury work together, and the more emphasis on the Mercury's weight of a Cancer quality by talking. But when he's speaking with the Cancer feeling, emotional or creative or memories area of this Mercury in Cancer, the Moon in at the same time in Virgo will over sorry will over the experience. I say, be careful with this, be careful with that. So there's
Yeah.
the interaction between the two planets, and just like if I talk too fast, or if I'm saying something very loud, very rude, and then Alejo know me, he will say, "Slow down." So this
Yeah,
is
and
a beautiful, yeah. Well,
I'm thinking maybe he likes to talk about second house matters, so money and how to handle resources, how to be more efficient with the moon in Virgo. And he likes to think about that. And maybe he thinks he's
yeah.
protecting us, for something greater. Maybe he thinks he's protecting us in some way.
Maybe. I don't think he's a bad person, but he is just he is a very interesting guy, to be honest, and he has different view of the world, a little bit more pioneer, but not
Yeah.
everyone agree with him. But also in another way, somehow you see there's a couple years you can see he is kind of a sometimes very emotional. He's easy to fight with people on the Twitter. So that is that Mercury in the Cancer sixth house moon. If I feel I have an urge to say something to express my feeling, I would say it.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So that is a sextile and with mutual reception there. So, that's very interesting. It's not only about what he say and about what he care, like money. He talk about money, talk about stock market, talk about our human future and the resource quite a lot. Don't forget, he beginning with a company called PayPal in the everyday's life. Everyday's life. How could Moon in Virgo, Mercury in Cancer to represent image? Definitely because we nearly use it every day. We
Yeah, and the
nearly
idea
use
of
PayPal.
transactions, right? With Mercury, the idea of
Transaction.
transactions. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a very interesting image of Elon Musk.
And even the name PayPal,
Yeah.
it's a Cancerian name, right? It's like he's my pal, he's my friend, we're part of family.
You right. You right. You're right. Yes, thank you, Alejo. That is so interesting. PayPal, Moon in Virgo and Mercury in Cancer. I like this idea. It's so very interesting. Well, this is today our 10 minutes of astrology. We talk about the mutual reception. It's a concept in traditional astrology, but also apply in a lot of modern psychological astrology. But there is maybe a different view, or what I say is maybe more simplified because we only focus on the planet change each other's sign, but we not really focus on if they have aspect or not. But that's all right. It's all about different interpretation. I really hope you like today's 10 minutes astrology. And if you like, please subscribe and like or share. But you can find Alejo on his Instagram channel.
My Instagram is Liminal Cosmos.
Liminal Cosmos. And let me remind you on the 10th of October, 28th of October, Alejo have a talk with the faculty. And the topic is, I suddenly can't remember.
Aspects.
Yes. And also, don't forget, AOA will have our first online international conference. The English part will be the 1st to 3rd December. If you need more information, will be in the comment area. Okay, thank you, everyone. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.